So one of the key issues that are affecting workplace health for the companies that I work for is one of understanding what the issue is and being able to bring that out into the open and be able to talk about it in an open and honest way, and then therefore be able to deal something with it. Do you have the same issues within Treat?
Yes, very much so. And I think there's still a lot of underlying stresses relating to the COVID-19 pandemic. There's obviously the loss of the Queen that people, feelings have just been unsettled. And we've now got the economic instability, which I think has affected a lot of our staff. So whilst we put measures in place such as supporting with financial health, support around pensions and how to save money, I think for a lot of people right now, it's that job security, feeling secure in the workplace, and supporting families. I think as an employer, it's our duty of care given how long they are in the workplace. I mean, they spend more time in the workplace than they do at home. It's just understanding what we can do as an employer to support them through that, given we are also under tighter budgets and we have resource caps that we obviously need to bear in mind as well at the same time.
And has that changed due to the pandemic, or or have you noticed any changes? Has it grown, or because in organisations that I've worked with, some of our historic organisations who have factories, they are having to sort of work in the way that they used to in a brand new world, which is quite difficult for them. So in Treat, for example, have you noticed changes as a result of the pandemic?
Well, for us, we've actually moved to a new headquarters up at Skyliner Way on Suffolk Business Park. So for us, we moved from across town, and that was a big change. Loads more automation, different ways of working, efficiencies. So as well as going through the COVID-19 pandemic, all the different barriers that came with that around communication, we're now in a whole new building with new staff, new ways of working. I think for that, it's been exciting, and it's going to take us on a trajectory that's amazing. But it's just that pioneering through change, and I think when there's been unsettled feelings around just the climate we're in anyway, I think, that has had an impact on our staff for sure.
Certainly some organisations that we're working for, mainly sort of in those emerging sectors, having that sort of change process and changing of working practices and flexibility has worked for quite a few people, and they've embraced it. But there's also those people who crave that social interaction and wanting to get back into the office and feel as though now that we're coming out of the pandemic, to go back into an office only to find that actually they're there with one or two people, and that's a really difficult transition. So we found quite a lot of people are struggling for that sort of that interaction, and we notice it across some of our businesses where that need just to get away from the home life is really difficult, because it's surrounding their home and their work life is all sort of merging into one. And so I think this post-COVID transition is a really difficult one for some people, because those that have created their sort of new world around work-life balance is working really well for them, and others are craving to go back as well.